If you wanted a place where you wanted to go to do a course that interested you, I think the City of Glasgow College would be ideal.
It's very vibrant, it's always busy.
I just knew as soon as I walked in that this was a college I wanted to come to.
Definitely do it, because I didn't expect it to be so good.
Get yourself to City of Glasgow College, it's the best place to be.
Photography, engineering, nautical science, you name it, we've got it on board.
If you didn't like one thing, you'll soon find another that you like.
I'm so glad I left school and came to college.
The City of Glasgow College is a really great place. Without a shadow of doubt, it's the best job I've ever had, and I think the students here have a fantastic time.
I think it's really good. I've really enjoyed being here.
I love it.
Everyone's in the same position. I think after a couple of minutes the kind of ice is broken and everyone's here to do the same thing at the end of the day, so I think everyone's got that in common, so you kind of, it's easy to bond with people straight away.
You meet people so quickly, everyone's really friendly, you're all in the same situation, nobody knows anyone. You settle in no time. The second day you've got new friends, you come in with your new friends, you go out together, and it's brilliant, you forget that you had first day.
It's very welcoming, and once I met everyone in class then it was easy.
You don't know who you're going to meet and you don't know what they're going to be like, and then you start to wander about and you meet your lecturers who are all friendly, they're all very open, and you think, well, why was I so nervous in the first place when you can settle in so easily?
I was worried about being accepted for who I was, and because it was such a open college and because of the size of it and where it is, we just get on because it's college, it's different, it's not the high school.
It's somewhere you all want to be. I think that's quite different from school where you have to be there, so you all gel pretty quickly and get to know each other.
You kind of come in and no one knows each other, and like no one knows your background or, you know, like what position you've been in at school, but the adrenaline rush you get from coming in and like trying to talk to someone, but it's good because we were all really good friends.
You've not got somebody on your back all the time, but because of that you've got a kind of mutual respect. You can talk to a college lecturer like he's a friend.
Well, everybody's on the same wavelength, we're all, even the lecturers and that we do, we've got a good relationship with each other.
The staff are really friendly, you can speak to them as a friend and ask for their advice when you need it, even if they're busy they'll come and speak to you.
I personally find them very approachable. They're all professionals themselves, so if you need any advice whatsoever, you don't get the standard textbook reply, you get their experiences on top of that.
It's about the lecturers giving you the tools to learn, but it's about you picking up those tools and actually building something with it.
The students are what make it for me. That's my main reason for being here.
I just love being with students and I like making a difference in somebody's life. I like seeing students progress.
They're so supportive, the lecturers I had here. They were always looking out for our best interests, they're very caring.
We talk to them so much. We joke around with them, ask them for help, just because we work together.
The lecturers are really, really helpful. They're always, you know, making sure you're all right with money, with your travel expenses and things like that.
All the lecturers I've had, they've made sure that like you're getting on okay, and they always ask you to make sure that you're managing the work fine and stuff, but they take an involvement in your course and make sure that you're getting on okay.
We always have a laugh. We're always trying to keep everything as open as area as possible.
You really want to help you with your course and your subject and be successful.
I like to make sure everybody's involved as much as possible, so I'll make sure I'm always asking questions. I want to have an interaction with my students as well.
They're very helpful with directions and how to interact with the committees and other members of staff.
You can chat to them, you can have a laugh, it's not like shouted at, or so it's relaxed, really relaxed.
I think in college you do get treated like a grown-up, like straight away. It's really up to you what you're here for.
Well, it's more independent, like you've got to make yourself work. You're the one that's not going to get a qualification at the end of the day, and you came to college because you want to, it's not school, you don't have to be there.
You get a lot more freedom than you do in school. Freedom to make your own choices instead of sitting in a class with tons of other people and being told to do this as homework.
Confidence-wise, if I'd gone into a job at the start, I would have been petrified, but going into a job like 6 months down the line, you know what you're doing, you feel like you can actually go into it.
You don't have to sit at a desk all the time, you actually get to do practical things with your hands.
The first week we already learned half of like the editing system we were using. It's like instantly exciting, it's not here's paperwork, it was straight in and getting like hands in and like involved.
In college, you're left to your own devices. I'm not saying you can't get help when you need it, but in college it's all to do with your dedication to the course rather than your people pushing you into it.
I actually hated high school, as pretty much most teenagers do, but then college had a totally different atmosphere when you came in the door. It was just nice, it was comforting, and it was more like you were walking into a kind of social event rather than an education.
It's like the real world, and that's what the course kind of sets you up for, being in the real world, which is really good.
You give yourself time limits, you work out your plan, like it's all up to you, it's like independent learning.
School pupils would apply to college, mainly online. They would then be invited for an interview.
Show enthusiasm, motivation, spirit, drive, everything that makes you want to come and learn at the college.
I'd really look for somebody that's enthusiastic.
Whatever course you're going to go on to, make sure you've got an interest in it.
College environment's a lot more relaxed, it's informal, you talk to your lecturers by name rather than Miss and Mrs. And we do find that you here to have fun. It is a very more relaxed atmosphere.
I think it's important for students to realise that there is a lot of support available, but there is a certain amount of responsibility on their own shoulders. Be enthusiastic, be motivated in class, be sure that you maintain good attendance, it will be certainly be monitored, maintain good academic performance.
If you have a desire to learn, that's what you would be looking for at coming to City of Glasgow College.
The student services, the first weeks we tend to go into classes and give induction talks, so we set out exactly what student services can do for students while they're here, and that's to help students who just maybe have general questions, but also students who come up against particular difficulties, maybe students who find themselves homeless, students who are maybe having difficulty with their mental health. We're there to kind of support in that way. But also another thing that student services do is we have a learning support team, so students who have particular difficulties with studying, maybe are dyslexic or dyspraxic or maybe need a scribing class, that support is there for students too.
I mean, the support I get from college is brilliant. I was really nervous because I have no sight, and I was thinking like, where is going to be the best college like to have support available for visual impairment people.
If students have any difficulties along the way, we're here basically to make sure that we can help students through their difficulties to ensure that they stay on at college.
It's not just the fact that the lecturers are good. I was honest when I first joined the college and told them I was epileptic, so the support I've had for that is amazing.
I get a class assistant. She take notes for me and read the information to me. Every day she worked with me from morning to afternoon.
My biggest fear was I would fail my course because of the epilepsy, because at this one point I did take quite a few bad seizures, signed off for 6 weeks, and they told me not to worry, that they knew, so they gave me some work that I could do at home, like the paper side of it, fitted my classes in for me to catch up. It was no bother.
City of Glasgow College, in my opinion, I think is the best college because the support they provide for me is absolutely awesome.
There's hundreds of things to do. There's so many good nights out. In the winter there's everything in George Square, all the different games and things. In the summer there's parties everywhere.
It's good because it's all local, it's all walking distance. It's just great being in the city, mixing with lots of different people and just being really close to the city centre as well, and it's an exciting time just to learn and get out there and just start your career.
You've got all the transport links to get here really easily. There's all sorts of recreational activities in the area. You've got like cinemas, like bowling, then pubs and clubs if you're old enough to go there, and there's just so much to do.
There's always loads of activities, like things to do. There's loads of gyms, there's loads of sporting things.
There's loads on offer. I mean, you've got Buchanan Galleries right across the road from you, you've got Buchanan Street, which is the best shopping street ever.
I'm living in the halls across the road and you're really well looked after there. We've got TV rooms, PS3 rooms, we've got ping pong tables, pool tables, in the gym whenever we need to use them.
It is amazing because you have everything local. We have the town city centre just 5 minutes away. We have all these amenities, we have the cinemas, bowling plexes and everything.
There's loads in Glasgow, like it's the biggest city in Scotland. There's everything at arm's reach, there's great nightlife, there's anything you need at all.
It's a place where students can feel comfortable. They've got the backdrop of Glasgow right at their fingertips, and it's a really vibrant place. Glasgow's a great city to be, and so is the City of Glasgow College.
So the student engagement team are here to ensure that the student voice is heard and acted upon, and we're also here to involve students in the life and the work of the college as well as implementing the student engagement strategy. Well, this is the Student Association Common Room. So as you can see, it's a recreational area for students to come and enjoy during break time or lunchtime. Social life for students is really, really good, and the Student Association provides a lot of events and activities for students. We've got sports clubs, we've got movie club, the LGBTQ Society. We run a number of events over the year as well.
Go online and have a look at our prospectus, or apply for a prospectus, or even come into the college premises.
If you think that you're creative and you have something special, let's give it a shot. It's good fun.
Don't be nervous, be yourself and you'll be fine. It's the best college I've went to.
It's a good college, the company, everybody's friendly.
Follow your heart, whatever you want to do it for yourself and no one else.
Any course you do at this college you will enjoy. It is full of energy, hard work, but also maturity, and you meet new people.
It's city centre, lots of shops, it's a nice area, friendly staff, so definitely it would be the best choice ever.
I think my general tip for students is get involved. Having been through the college system myself, I know the opportunities that lie ahead. It's a great time, it's an exciting time, but don't shy away, get involved in as much as you possibly can.
I left school when I was 15, came straight to college. I love it, so glad I've done it and I've met great people.
If you're not going to go for it, you'll always regret it.
Just go ahead and do it.
Keep studying at school and we look forward to seeing you here.